How y'all doing out there for the culture peeps? I know it's been a minute. If you listen to this, Turkey Day is over. You should have been awakened from your 3-day coma from the leftovers. I know I sure put myself in a coma on Thursday with family. How about you, Paul?
Yeah, man. Same old.
You got fucked up?
Not fucked up, although the fam did enjoy the Baileys and hot chocolate.
Baileys and damn, I never had that before.
Dude,
That's
it's
some
great.
next level shit.
Yeah. When it's cold outside.
Is that a tradition for y'all?
For the younger kids.
And y'all, as I mean, your family? Your people?
It was passed down from generation to generation.
Okay.
Of
Baileys and hot chocolate. That's interesting. Interesting combo. I'm learning something new every day. By the way, this is like Nick Alexander's in the building. I'm here dolo today, so it's me and Paul. Paul decided to get on the mic too. You know, he usually plays the sideline and helps us out with me and Ty here. But Ty is in Oakland. He's in the Bay. So I didn't want to cancel the show. I wanted to come through and do it. We had a special guest, but last minute purposes, he dropped out. So we just gonna work it out, have him back another time, and keep it going. Just talk some shit today. The shit talking must go on. The culture talk must go on. Paul.
Yeah.
So Baileys and hot chocolate is part of your family traditions during Thanksgiving holidays?
Yeah. It's just, because you want to be warm, but you also want to be fucked up.
Warm and fucked up. I mean, you do want to be warm, and you do want to lean over and feel like you got to just lay down before the world collapses. Like I had so here's where I fucked up on Thanksgiving. Everybody coming off a Thanksgiving break and stuff like that. So I went with my girl to her family's crib. And her family still makes the soul food stuff. Her mom makes banging mac and cheese, right? The turkey's there, glazed, everything. Ham is mashed. A potato salad. She made it. Her potato salad was on point because that's important. Black people, we always have a problem with who made the potato salad. So my girl had extra responsibility, but her potato salad been consistent. So that's on point. There was ribeye pork, greens, green beans, some greens. Yams, so all that stuff, right? When we got there, though, we were waiting for other people to show up. So we were having some drinks. And my girl made it was whiskey and ginger ale. Whiskey and ginger ale. I had 2 of them things.
Yeah.
So I'm feeling nice or whatever like that. But I only had a light bowl of cereal in the morning because I wanted to get something. I didn't want to just have nothing. And I overestimated how much space sometimes liquor can take up in the stomach. So I had 2 drinks before we ate. Then I had my first big-ass plate. And then I was like, well, I didn't get to have some of the pork rib. I didn't get to have some of the yams. I didn't get to have some of this stuffing. I was like, I'm going to go back for seconds. And I didn't give it too much time in between. And I killed a 3rd drink. And I had the 2nd plate. So after that, I was feeling fucked up. I was like, God damn, my stomach is hurting. If I put anything else into my shit, I'm gonna explode. If I drink anything else, there's no burping. I just don't have any room. And I stuffed myself into a coma.
Nice.
And I felt like shit. Am I gonna have to throw this up? This would be so embarrassing. I already know I'm about to get in the toilet and blow my sister's brother's bathroom up. I didn't blow it up, but I definitely got some off.
Yeah.
Then we went for a walk. The walk helped a lot. And then I, sipped some ginger ale water, and then I was okay when we got home. But I came really close to super coma, just because I was doing too much.
Yeah, and then
too much liquor before the eating.
For the next year, it's Nick can't hang. For the next year,
I can't hang. No, I can hang. I hung.
Yeah,
I almost didn't hang.
You pulled through.
What dishes do you guys have that maybe differentiates from the classic American Thanksgiving dish? Because Black people got the little soul food touch. When I'm with my family in New York or Haiti, we have some different stuff too, along with the traditional things. Yeah. What are some of the traditional foods that you guys have?
It was very similar to yours.
Okay.
Also, my family's Mexican, but but we go to my dad's side, and my dad's not like my mom's. My mom was born in Mexico, right?
Raised, traditions, all that stuff.
Yeah.
Your dad's more Americanized?
My dad, yeah. So my dad, what would that be? My dad's 2nd generation. My grandma's 1st generation. So my grandma's parents were in Mexico, but everybody else was here, and they came up, El Monte, Gardena, back in the. So it's a very Americanized Thanksgiving. But I will say it takes until Christmas when we get down with the tamales and all that other stuff.
So Christmas is when y'all turn it up more. But Thanksgiving, with my folks, we kind of make the same foods for Thanksgiving, Christmas, and on New Year's we actually have a big soup. It's called soup jumun, and it's a big vegetables power pack soup, like with just a bunch of stuff in it and the sauce, and it's really good. But like, yeah, we kind of like, like I said, you have your traditional, your Thanksgiving, your turkey, your ham, a potato salad is pretty common, stuffing obviously, but then you deviate a little bit on the mac and cheese. Like mac and cheese is heavy on my girl's mom's side. Yeah. There's some like my folks in New York. My aunt makes a great lasagna. Mm-hmm. Like, that's not very common we eat lasagna on Thanksgiving, but she makes a bomb-ass lasagna and crab legs and plantains and stuff like that. So it's just, it varies, so I'm always interested in seeing
what the difference was. We had some bomb mac and cheese, too.
You had some bomb mac and cheese?
Insane. Well,
how many cheeses? 4, 5, 6?
I have no idea. My cousin
it was all good, though.
Well, he's a chef.
Oh, okay, cool.
And so he made it. It was like a big old platter, but we also had like 3 different types of yams.
Oh, really?
Like three different people brought yams.
Okay.
Like desserts and all. It was crazy.
I don't go too hard into the yams because it's like, it's the sugary thing.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't need to put that. I don't put that much yams on my, like, I took yams in that second serving I had, but like, I wouldn't load up on yams. I'd load up on mac and cheese. I'd load up on the stuffing. I love stuffing. I love ham. And the potato salad stuff. I like that stuff.
The gravy, the mashed potatoes.
We had no mashed potatoes and gravy.
You didn't?
No, we had the stuffing, but there was no mashed potatoes and gravy. The potato salad kind of had like a little bit of that mush, whatever, but it wasn't mashed potatoes. Yeah, but I've had years where there was mashed potatoes and gravy.
Yeah, that's
any vegetables? Thing. Did you get any vegetables in there?
Vegetables,
I had string beans and some greens.
Yeah, that's what we had. Well, we just had the green beans, which was good. I mean, you got to eat your veggies, right?
Got to put something in there. Fuck all this other shit.
That's healthy.
It's like, oh, healthy.
Yeah, but that whole thing, the gravy is what makes it. And then, what else? My mom made a potato salad.
Oh, okay.
And it was her first, like, she doesn't really make a potato salad.
How was it?
It's pretty good. It was all right.
You're on record saying it's pretty good. Yeah. Paul is on record saying Mama's potato salad was actually kind of good.
A little too heavy on the pepper for my taste.
Okay, but it's the first go around, so that means she can only go up from here.
And it was a huge batch. I was like, "Why'd you make this much?" She was just like, "I like potato salad." I was like,
"Shit, there you have it, man."
It wasn't too like, because sometimes you buy the potato salad, it's just like mayonnaise. Mm-hmm. You're just eating mayonnaise.
It's drenched.
Yeah, this one was very light. Like, it was kind of like, it was almost more like a light on the dressing kind of like thing, so it was pretty cool. It was unique.
Okay.
I liked it. And then the yams that she made were actually, they were still sweet, but they weren't like overpowering. Like,
it's not like diabetes sugary.
Yeah, because I have some family members that are like famous for their yams, and they put the marshmallows on top, and it's just all sugar.
They go all out.
This one was more of you just tasted the potato a lot more, or like the yam a lot more.
Okay.
So it was cool. It wasn't like super heavy on the sugar. So
what desserts? The dessert's a big thing too. Like, what are you going to be downing for dessert for the rest of the weekend?
Had the pumpkin pies, of course.
Are you a pumpkin pie guy? I like pumpkin pie. It's hard as a black man because everything is always about sweet potato pie. But I'm in the pumpkin pie bracket.
We had both.
Yeah, both. Okay.
And it was funny because we had the Thanksgiving with the family, and the next day, my mom and dad decided to cook like a mini Thanksgiving.
Got you.
So we had the second one, and then it was funny because I went to the kitchen. There was the pumpkin pie with one slice missing and the sweet potato pie with one slice missing, and that's all.
Somebody got to it. We have a couple of different options because my girl made sure she packed desserts home too. So there's sakatimi cake, there's sweet potato cheesecake.
Okay,
interesting combo.
Yeah.
I forgot the other two. There might be no. Is it apple? No, I forgot the other pie. Maybe a peach pie or something like that. But there's like 3 or 4 things that was at the family's house. But my girl took some different ones. So yeah. Last night we had some sweet potato cheesecake while watching Superman the animated series.
Nice. I do have one that was weird.
Oh, which one?
So having a family that's like from Gardena, there's a spot out there called Giuliano's.
Okay.
That they do like subs, like torpedo subs,
like sandwiches,
like sub sandwiches.
Yeah.
These sandwiches, like, you got to drive all the way to Gardena to get these sandwiches, right? And they're crazy. They're all pre-made and stuff. So you bring them home and you just cut them up.
Yeah.
So we had the sandwiches on the side, but like just little sandwiches, like the little slices. Yeah. But the Giuliano subs, if you're in the Gardena area,
all right,
check it out.
Something to try.
It's insane.
It's bomb. Like they got hot subs and cold subs, or was it?
They're all. Well, they must have hot subs because I know they have like a kitchen inside too.
Yeah. What do you recommend?
We just get the cold subs. We get the cold already wrapped. You know, you just order it.
No, what kind? Like what?
It's like an Italian sub.
Italian. That's the best. That's your favorite thing.
Yeah. Okay. So, dude, when I tell you that it goes like at the party, that's the first thing to go. Out of everything, everybody grabs the sandwich.
And you guys order Giuliano's every year on that Friday, or it just worked out this go around?
No, yeah, we get it every year on Thanksgiving and Christmas. We'll have Giuliano subs.
Okay, interesting.
Yeah, like just on like there's almost like a little like they make it into like a side dish because it's just like a little sandwich. But
yeah, you could just cut it as a little 6-inch.
Yeah, but that is always the first thing that's gone because it's just so bomb, dude.
Giuliano's. Okay, all right. Thanks for the rec. I will make a trip to Gardena one of these days, and
it's not close.
I know. I'm gonna have to find a reason to be in Gardena.
Yeah.
But LA, you hit everywhere at some point. For some reason, like I remember, I've had like times where I've driven, and I was like, "Why the fuck am I in Commerce?" Or, just these little towns, 30, 40 minutes this way. Pico Rivera. I've been around, like I've done, for shows and shit like that. So it's all good. I could drive to Gardena. Yeah. So let's. Anything else we're gonna get out of our Thanksgiving? Any pet peeves? Any family tea? Any?
Nah, I mean, this was the first Thanksgiving that we had my nephew for.
Okay.
Who is now 17 months? No,
okay.
Sorry, 19 months.
Okay. Are you a godfather too, or just nephew?
I mean, I'm just his uncle, but he lives with us because
gotcha.
Family stuff. So, but we had him, and he is. Man, this kid just runs around saying hi to everybody, blowing kisses. And so he goes up to strangers. Whenever I pick him up from daycare, anybody he passes by, he'll wave by and then blow him a kiss. Even random parents and everything.
Okay. Yeah. So, my girl has a nephew who's like probably around the same age. One of her siblings had a newborn, and that's, my girl loves kids, and so like he's like the hit at the family thing now because it's the cute little kid, and we're playing Jenga and we're listening to music and playing rap and watching them bounce, and I don't think none of that shit is cute, but they're all I get it when the little one is there, that's all the attention soaker. So I've seen the patterns unfold, so I know what it is. Enjoy his time, little man.
Exactly.
When somebody else get pregnant and have a baby, that shit is over for you, little nigga.
You're done. we have the little 5-year-old that's there too, right. But now he's not the youngest kid anymore.
So yeah, he feel it.
Yeah, he feels it for sure.
He's not the cute little kid anymore. Yeah. It's the worst. So all right, man. Happy Thanksgiving again, everybody. Hope you guys enjoyed your turkey day and you put on about 5 to 10 pounds. I know I'm a little heavier in the stomach, in the middle. I'm gonna have to go play some extra ball next week to get this run this shit off because I know I was already like committed to the cause. I'm like, I'm just gonna load up. I'm going to enjoy these leftovers. I'm going to just eat the desserts and just not do shit. And then Monday, I'm going to just try to start cleaning everything out, flushing it out of the system, and drinking lots of water.
Yeah, it's important.
Yeah, so this is giving me a lot of time also to watch more basketball than normal. At this current stage, my Knicks might have the worst record in the NBA at 4-16. We lost yesterday against Philadelphia in just a slugfest matchup. We were actually playing well, and then just Philly wore us down over time, even with their ugly half-court offense. And Joel Embiid and Ben Simmons and Tobias, there was just too much. The Clippers are still one of the top teams in the league, but they took a loss to San Antonio. So Kawhi came back and they lost.
Yeah. I mean,
Paul George had a really bad game too.
They both did. Yeah,
Kawhi wasn't that efficient either. Yeah. What do you think it was? They just didn't look in sync. Just one of those games. San Antonio just executed more.
Yeah, and like fatigue and like the team's not really. It's weird too. Like when you lose a starter, like Landry Shamit's out.
He's been out a minute though.
He's been out a while. I mean, we went on that 7-game win streak, so I mean, it's just bound to. It's crazy though to see the NBA and know that any team could pretty much win on any night.
Yeah, even the Knicks.
Yeah, even your Knicks or your team of all power forwards.
It's that watching them is so. It's like. It's so frustrating because, like, I'm watching the game and they're moving the ball, they're playing crisp offense in the first quarter, and then they just never look like that the rest of the game. It's like, if this is working, why not keep doing it?
Yeah,
like,
that's true.
I don't want to watch them lose with the journeyman. Like, I want them to just, when December 15th hits, before that in February, just... Even though Morris is really good, and I wish he actually could stay for the rebuild and just be that role player vet until we get the star, I'm fine with maybe trading, see if you can get a first round pick, and like you move like Bobby Portis's fucking garbage ass and like Elfrid Payton, and you trade him for like some dead money, so that you just take out 2 rotation guys like a Chandler Parsons who's not going to play, or somebody you can just buy out and just sit like we trade for Iggy and then just waive him. You know what I mean? Just like give the team something. I mean, you can't give him too much because Iggy's not going to ever play for you, but you just send out 2 guys for 1 contract that you could just like bench out, and then that opens up more minutes. Because I honestly, even though these young guys have flaws in their game too, I'd rather lose with them playing. Like these are the guys who are supposed to, in theory, be around. Bobby Portis ain't gonna be here in 2 years. Morris ain't gonna be here in 2-3 years. Peyton ain't gonna be here in 3 years. Like Taj, I like what Taj is doing. He's a good, solid big man. He helps, down low because we don't really have any center outside of Mitch Robinson. But the other guys, it's just like Ellington. Like Ellington can't play with just running plays for him. Like he needs a ball dominant creator who can just get him that open shot. Like he's not a guy where you should keep running screens for and doing stuff because he's just not that creative. Mm-hmm. And then if his shot's not on, and most games it's not, he's useless. So we got like 4 useless vets on the team. Yeah. When we could just let Knox play more, Trier play more, Dennis Smith Jr., even though he's been playing like shit, like let him I want to lose with the young guys. Knox, RJ slide more to the 3. Frankie's been getting the most minutes, but it's only because Peyton got hurt. Dennis Smith Jr. had family issues, and they had no choice. So and he's done a good enough job, I think, to hold down the spot. But back to the Clippers with Shamet, because Shamet was on my fantasy team, so I had a lot invested in him before I had to drop his ass. Yeah, and he is a good player, but one of his weaknesses coming out of college was that he's injury prone. Yeah. So he's very, just fragile, I guess. But do you think when he comes back, what would the starting lineup be? Because I was always confused about that rotation, because it's like you don't really need ball handling with PG and Kawhi and Beverly. Yeah. But then do you want George or Kawhi to bang against 4s?
I think you have to put Kawhi at the 4. Because I don't,
small ball 4?
Yeah, because I don't think PG's more of a 2.
But he's longer and taller.
If you look at it. He is.
He's like 6'8", 6'9".
I was at.
He wears down easier.
Well, what game was I at? I saw him play. Man, Lou Will hit a last minute 3-pointer against. Was it the Mavericks?
Was it Rockets?
No, it wasn't the Rockets. I wasn't there for that game.
Mavs, when they kind of like checked Luka a little bit.
I'm trying to think. Oh no, it was the Hawks.
With Trae Young.
Must have been the Hawks.
Okay.
But anyway, basically, PG could not back down the point guard.
Really?
They kept throwing the point guard on him, and he couldn't back him down. He kept settling for these fadeaway mid-range shots. So even though
who's the point guard?
That's what I'm trying to remember.
It can't be Trae Young.
It was, who was it? Hold up.
Was it Jalen Brunson? If it was the Mac, because Jalen Brunson's a big body.
I'm trying to remember what game it was. See, I went to like a bunch of games that week, but
you've had a good run,
dude.
OKC, was it the Thunder?
Oh, it was the Thunder. It was Chris Paul. That's what it was.
Paul has a big base though.
Yeah, but he's only 6'1",
6'1" at best. But he's won like 85, now 190. He's a big, maybe even more. But he's a strong point guard. Like that was one of his advantages when he was in Clippers and in Houston. You remember when he was in the Clippers? Yeah. He's actually a good post defender as a guard because you can't move him. He's like Marcus Smart in a way, but just a little bit shorter. Smart is 6'4", 2, but he's like 230, 235. Yeah. And even guys who are good post up players who are taller have trouble backing him down. Like he is like Kristaps Porzingis' kryptonite. Yeah. Kristaps can't move him even though he has so much more height. Yeah. But Paul George can't take down like solid guys.
Yeah. Well, I just don't think Paul George can guard big.
You don't think he's versatile enough on big men? No. He's good guarding 1 through 3?
1 through 3.
But Kawhi is better 2 through 4?
I mean, Kawhi could guard 1 through 5.
But like most of energy, like in spurts, he can guard 1 through 5, but 2 to 4, like primarily, right? Yeah. Because he's strong and he has the agility. 1s, I think, would still give him trouble.
Yeah, and the 5s, I mean, he is a good rebounder, right? Like Kawhi, because those hands, like people say, the best hands in human history. It's Kawhi. That's what they would say.
It's hard to argue the logic. I mean, the man literally did dunk the ball and then catch it when it went through the net. Did you see that? Remember that shit when he just and then caught it? So okay, so you would have Beverly 1. Shamet 2, George 3, Kawhi 4, Zubac 5. Yeah. You think Kawhi? Are you afraid about Kawhi getting worn down though, because of having to rebound and bang? No, it doesn't wear him. It wouldn't wear him down. You think it'd be easier for him?
Yeah, because of what the lineup is, and because Zubac is a great rim defender.
Okay,
like he wasn't but he's like morphing into it
because of the culture.
And I feel like Paul George is a great defender.
Yeah.
Pat Beverly. So when you look, and that's why it's funny because it's not about who you're guarding anymore because everybody's switching
and looks to exploit a mismatch.
Exactly. So everybody's just switching on everybody anyways.
Right,
so you just kind of have to handle when the ball's in your area.
You're not worried about him giving up height and size. Oh, he has a big wingspan though, right? So it's kind of. I mean, he won't get affected like other guys, but he's still a six. If he's at the 4, he's still only 6'7", 230.
Yeah.
But I mean, yeah.
I get starting JaMychal Green,
right?
And going, Pat, PG, Kawhi, JaMychal.
But it might be like too big. Like Paul George is better against threes than twos. Like,
although Green is like killing it from 3.
So he does floor state space though, so that's actually not a hindrance.
Yeah, but I feel like he plays way better with Trez.
Okay.
Because him and Trez, and not to say that they still won't, because Zubac's only playing 20 minutes a game. 20,
he's
25.
not it's not crazy.
Yeah, so then Trez coming in anyways. He's the perfect complement to Trez because he spreads the floor.
Trez can't shoot, right?
Trez can't shoot, although if it's
he makes really like weird floaters from like long range. Like he just has like a thing he throws up. I've seen him do it. He has like go-to little trick shots. Nice, but he's still young, so he actually could get a jump shot in the next 3-4 years.
In Drew League, he showed up from 3, man.
So that means he's probably a couple years away from having confidence to take it in NBA games.
Yeah.
So by the time he's like 29, 28, he probably could be able to start taking corner threes or mid-range shots and expand his game.
I would like to see them get another big because I think that's what they need right now.
More. We'll trade you Bobby Portis.
I don't really want Bobby Portis.
How about Taj?
I'm throwing out an interesting name right now.
As a center?
Money. For a center, because I think we need another center.
Hassan Whiteside?
No. I'm going to throw a crazy name out here.
Let me hear it.
DeAndre Jordan. Now, let me speak it out.
Go ahead. Because, everybody has their little midseason projection trade. Go ahead.
Mm-hmm. And I like DJ coming back to the Clippers.
Good storyline.
Good storyline. He's not really being utilized that well in Brooklyn.
No, he is.
But I don't think so. Like,
I'll tell you
I don't know why Brooklyn needs him.
Well, no, here's why.
Okay, go for it.
So, Jarrett Allen is third-year center. He's... Mm-hmm. Every year he's actually gotten better because there's a little like war between Knicks fans and Net fans about who's better, Jarrett Allen or Mitchell Robinson. Mm-hmm. I say at this moment, actually, Jarrett Allen is actually a more consistent center because he can stay on the floor.
Yeah.
Mitch is more scary in terms of his potential and he has wow moments in the game, but productivity, Jarrett Allen is a more productive center, and it's proven in the record because he helps his team win more.
Yeah.
DeAndre, even though you see him in the highlights. On the mentorship, he benefits, and he looks like he's still like DJ Vo with the lobs or whatever. He consistently doesn't play hard the same way he used to, and he's also 31, so he's not as valuable as a starting center. But as a backup, you have 2 legit 7-footers. That size in the playoff matters because when you go against the Phillies, the Milwaukees, you get Jarrett Allen in foul trouble, DeAndre's ready to go and give you 25 to 30 minutes of long arms, jumping, rebounding, and being a body. And he's not forced to have to be offense because the Nets have so many guys who can create offense. You have Kyrie, you have Dinwiddie. When Karis LeVert comes back, all the other guys in their offense that they run when they move the ball. So all he has to do is just catch lobs, putbacks, or rim runs, and you back up Jarrett Allen and you play, and you're getting 25 minutes tonight, 30 minutes, where you're more effective than if you were playing 30 to 35. So that's why I think he still makes sense of the Nets, but. Pitch the trade that would make the Nets want to say, we'll take a look at.
Why? I just don't like the motivation.
What do you mean motivation?
I don't think he's playing motivated. Like, I don't know. I've seen him.
He's got money. I mean, he got 4 years.
He reminds me of.
He got a good contract.
He reminds me of like Dwight on the Wizards.
No. Dwight on the Wizards is different. Dwight had this weird, mysterious injury, and then he just couldn't play.
His booty hole.
The gluteus, whatever.
His booty hole was stretched.
I'm a Dwight defender, even though he's had a sour reputation of.
He's killing it now.
But it's the right role.
Yeah.
But also, too, the year before that, he had a really, really good year in Charlotte with Kemba. He averaged 16 and 12, almost 2 blocks. He played 78 games and was 30 minutes a night. He played really good. They just didn't have enough talent overall. It was just him and Kemba and not much else. But Dwight now, he's only 32, 33. Granted, he's had a lot of injury wear and tear, and he's also used to be a defensive player of the year monster, perennial playoff guy, but he only has to play 20 to 25 minutes. Yeah. You can go all out when you only have to worry about 20, 25 minutes.
A game, yeah. And I mean, he's killing it as the third shot. Imagine if the Lakers would have picked Joakim Noah over Dwight.
It wouldn't have been a bad pick. I actually thought Noah was a better fit because I thought Noah has the advantage with some of the passing stuff.
Yeah.
So that eases a little bit of playmaking load, and he still is a good team defender. but and a good rebounder. Obviously you can't score, and he's not as athletic as Dwight. But I thought Noah was a good pick too. He can't stay healthy.
Yeah, I don't see.
So who would you trade though?
That's the other problem. So, I don't know who the Clippers have that's like completely expendable, because the guys that they're not really playing right now are the kids. Which is Doc Rivers' MO. He never plays kids.
Right. But Shamet made him play him.
He played Shamet. Dude, I was shocked that he played Shamet.
Starting him. Shamet.
And he starts Terrence Mann. This year he's starting Terrence Mann.
Really?
On games that Kawhi's load management.
Okay. And then George shifts over to the 3.
Yeah.
Okay.
Which is crazy because Terrence Mann looks good. But I don't know. I mean, you have to almost get rid of a kid. It's the same thing. Like, obviously the Clippers want Andre Iguodala. They want him, but they don't want to give up Mo Harkless for him, which is the trade. That's
the deal that's on the table, because Mo makes about 15, 16 mil.
That's what Memphis wants.
Okay.
So there's not a player. I don't see the Clippers making
they have to decide somebody at waiver wire.
That's what I'm
like. There's going to be guys after the deadline gets trades, and then they'll just have the march through
Big
the
Baby
playoffs.
Davis.
Nah, he's done.
He's coming back.
No,
Big Baby Davis.
I listened to him on the Knuckleheads podcast with Quinn Richardson and Darius Miles. He's funny.
He's coming back.
Yeah, I don't think there's
Danny Granger.
You're gonna have to wait till February, March, and somebody will get cut. Like, I'm thinking about trades that the Knicks can use to clear up playing time for the young guys when they finally give up and blow this team up. Their record is one game worse than last year at this point, where we had a lot less talent. Moutier and Hazonia were our reclamation project season, along with the play that we were supposed to be the rebuild and player development, and we kind of like sidestepped that with these 5 power forward veterans that are decent, but they're just not key guys.
Yeah.
So I was thinking of a trade where in December or whatever, we trade with Portland. So we send Marcus Morris and Elfrid Payton for Hassan Whiteside, and then we just waive them. So that way Portland gets more wing help and defense, and they get another playmaker after on the bench to help out.
Is Nurkic coming back this year?
He's supposed to.
Yeah.
If he does, I mean, he'll be the center, but obviously it's going to take him a while to get his legs. And
because I saw them play Portland, I saw Clippers Portland,
right,
and Whiteside looked like whatever, just in that specific game.
Oh, he just didn't play well? Oh, is that the game where they called him out on TNT? When they were like, he going to the bank with the money? That's what he's doing?
I don't know. I was at the game.
I mean, Whiteside had 10 blocks last night against Chicago. He played really well. I mean, I think he's more motivated with Melo.
By the way, that game, Clippers held CJ and Dame to 0 points in the fourth.
I do remember that game, because that was a Kawhi fourth quarter, like just Jordan type of game.
Explosion game.
Yeah. So I thought I thought that would be a helpful trade, where you trade for Whiteside and we just cut him, because we could just let the minutes rock for Mitch and Knox and
What about Fizz?
RJ. I don't know. Fizz, his rotation management and offensive playbook is still horrible. Yeah. They're horrible at defending the 3. And I don't get why he makes some of his decisions. Like, he says he wants to build up Knox's confidence and teach him that last year, he had more rope, and this year he's going to have to learn some nights. But then he played Knox at the 2 the other night in a game, and it was like, why would you play this guy who can't even guard threes? His best bet at looking successful for now is being a stretch 4, and he had the nerve to start him at the 2, and he just looked awful. And, like, Knox needs somebody Knox is not a guy who plays with fire. Like, you have to beat it out of him. RJ already has the dog in him.
Yeah.
But he'd be like taking RJ out in crunch time when RJ has it going in the fourth quarter for fucking Ellington. And like Ellington, and his thing is, we gotta put in guys who I know can get it done. But these motherfuckers ain't getting it done.
Yeah.
So it's like RJ would have fourth quarters where he has it going in like the last 4 or 5 minutes, and then like when it's like a minute, 2 minutes left, he'll put in like Ellington and like make them sit. And it's just like, let them get the experience and lose.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So another trade I had was Elfrid Payton and Bobby Portis to Atlanta for Chandler Parsons' contract.
Okay.
Because Portis makes about 16, Payton's about $8 million. Atlanta, I think, could use another backup guard for Trey, because Trey does pretty much everything for them.
Yeah.
And he can give them a little bit of a break and just push the pace, and they have all the shooting, so Payton's weaknesses aren't glorified. And Bobby Portis is a stretch big, so it's just like you keep the floor spread out 1 through 5, and he could get rebounds. He's not going to take away minutes from all those forwards. He's just a backup center. And you can maybe, when they get John Collins back, Kevin Huerter gets healthy, you have a squad that could go for the 8th seed, because there's not that much difference right now for the last, I think, 8 and 7 in the East. So
especially in the East. And
especially in the East.
You see how bad they are without Collins, man.
Yeah, they look. I mean, Trey just has to do so much. Like, Collins Collins is a legit player. They're on their way to being really good, but that 25 games, pretty much, if they still make the playoffs, that's how bad the East is, because that 25 games losing a top-notch guy or a second option should have dead their season. But because there's like 8 teams that have only won 5 and 6 games, if they keep treading water and win a game here and there, they still might be in the hunt when he comes back.
Man, the Clippers would have been the 8th seed without PG and Kawhi.
Right.
They would have been the 8th seed, you know?
Yeah, I'm looking for like dead contracts with guys that are not playing. So it's like you just do 2 for the price of 1. That way when Peyton's gone, he doesn't get in the minutes, get in the way of Frank's minutes and Dennis's minutes when he gets healthy. You can still play, you could maybe play Trier. You could play Dotson more. Well, Dotson's already kind of been playing, but then when you take out Portis, his minutes free up, and you can play Knox more. You can play RJ maybe 3-4, and then you got to find a trade for Morris too, because I don't know where you could trade Randall to. Like, I don't know what team would take Randall on.
Yeah,
Randall has 2 guaranteed years, 3rd team option, but also just the kind of player Randall is. I don't know who's giving up. I don't know what we could get. Like, what teams need a Randall? I see Morris trades easier to get to make than a Randall trade.
Because he fits the current day NBA.
Yeah, By
the way, I'm gonna give you an underrated team in the West. That's insane.
Minnesota?
No, not Minnesota. Better than Minnesota. OKC. Now, this is why
they need something though.
OKC did the LA back-to-back, right? Which is
they played them close both games.
2 to the Clippers, 5 to the Lakers, I think.
Yeah. They lose a lot of close games.
Reverse that, but. Dude, their lineup. So a big part of our success last year was Gallo and SGA.
Yep.
It's a big part, right? So now you add CP3 to that, and you add Steven Adams to that, who is still a solid center.
He's good. Yeah, he's good.
Bro, they played hard against these squads. Now, I know PG, we beat them without Kawhi, you know?
Yeah.
But still, like, it was... dude, I think they're a real team. I don't know how they're... I mean, obviously, they're looking for... some way to get out of Chris Paul. But
that's the thing with them. It's like they could use another guy. They got all these picks, so it's not like they could trade for a star if they wanted to. I think you have, because Dennis Schroeder is your good 6th man who carries the bench. Nerlens Noel's been playing really good. He's a solid backup. I don't know if he could be a starter, but he looks like a solid backup. He probably could play good as a starter, but I just don't know if he's impactful. Okay. Yeah, Gallo's good. You know, he's been healthy. As long as Gallo's healthy, Gallo's always been good as long as he's healthy.
Yeah.
That 3 spot is the trickiest thing for them, because they just don't. They try to flirt with Terrence Ferguson. They have Darius Baisley, who's actually been a solid rookie. That was the guy who actually didn't go to school and got a shoe company deal. He's with Rich Paul and them.
Yeah.
But they need something. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe I was thinking the Knicks can trade somebody.
Yeah, maybe they could link up with the Knicks.
Marcus Morris.
Because Marcus Morris could play. You could put him at the 3.
Yeah, you could, and that's on that team. Yeah, but I just don't know who they give us, who they send back to us.
Picks.
Yeah, we could get picks.
Maybe a first rounder and.
Yeah, we definitely take one of their first rounders. I would trade Marcus Morris is probably the easiest one to get a first rounder for. But I think teams would be like, "Fuck it, let's just go for it." Marcus Morris is that role player. Like if Houston has something to give us, I think we could that would be a good deal for them.
Yeah,
this has forced me to all. Going to the last segment, which is watching a lot of college basketball early because I'm invested in the top 5 of the draft for 2020. Are you watching any college ball?
Just the highlights. I watched that Maui Invitational.
Yeah. Anthony Edwards, man.
Insane, right?
Oh, would I like Anthony Edwards on the Knicks? I was looking at that, I was like, oh, man.
Hey, you're in position to get him. You guys have your first this year, right?
Yeah. We the good thing is we're not trading away picks anymore. So we've kept our picks. I think based on how the lottery odds thing go, was it, if you had the worst record, was it still the thing of you can finish no worse than 4th?
No.
That's kind of gone, or because of the odds system?
Why? I just know that the last 4 teams have the same odds.
Right.
You can fall out of
if you have the worst record still.
Oh, is it just the worst? Well, I thought they eliminated that when they made it.
Oh, right. That used to be in the old rules. Well, last year we had the worst record, but we ended up going to 3rd. But there was still a chance that we can go 4th. Because
a team can jump.
A team can jump.
But you realize the way a team can only jump to 1.
Right.
You know that, right? So,
no, well, the Lakers, they jumped to 4 before they traded the
wait, that's right. But wasn't that because I'm trying to think of it.
When you're in the top 3, you can get to 1. But then you could still jump in whatever. But anyways, I think there's about 4 or 5 guys I think would play really well for the Knicks. So I'm following LaMelo in Australia.
Do you think he's the number 1?
It's too early. It's too early.
It's too early.
Anthony Edwards. So LaMelo Ball, Anthony Edwards, beast. Cole Anthony from UNC. Mm-hmm. James Wiseman, the center, who's had just that bullshit with them suspending him with the violations or whatever. It's just dumb.
Yeah.
Motherfucker needed to move. Like he's hard. They don't have any money. Penny was just trying to help him.
He did get a lot of money though to move.
It was like what, 11,000?
Yeah, it was 11 G.
Not a lot of money
to move from where to where? He wasn't moving to LA. He wasn't moving to New York.
And Nico Mannion from Arizona. Have you seen him play? He's like this redhead Italian kid.
I have heard about him. I haven't seen him.
You should watch him. He's like a he does not. He's not. He actually he has some bunnies on him, but he's not a super athlete like the other guys are. But he can shoot. He can pass.
Like a Frank Kaminsky type.
No, he's a point guard.
Oh, he's a point guard.
Yeah, he can shoot. He can pass. He can handle. He's a leader. Good vision. Like really good playmaker. And he got a little bit of hops, but he's not like a wild athlete. So he's kind of I can't say Steve Nash, but he's just like a good point guard with no weaknesses.
Okay, like
solid defense, but he's just not a big time athlete like Anthony. Cole's got a lot of athleticism and speed.
Starter, or do you think he'll be able to like run a second unit?
I think he could be a starter because he's been a top 10 guy, but I think he could like sneak his way up the boards because Arizona's winning. Mm-hmm. They have a really good team, and he once they get the good competition, I think he'll show out. Like he's my sleeper guy outside of those top 4, and I like Wiseman. Wiseman, I could be cool with. But I think we need more guard. But I understand if Wiseman's there, you should take him. Like, even if I think Mitch is really good, Wiseman I already know can be a scoring option. Like, Mitch's offense is going to take a long time before it could possibly be good. Mm-hmm. Wiseman, I already could feel he'd give you 10 to 15 as a rookie with scoring, not just off of lobs and stuff. Like, he has some game, and he's athletic. But I love Cole. I love Anthony Edwards. I like LaMelo too. I'm worried about LaMelo's shooting. He's shooting better. I don't know if you followed some of the NBL stuff.
No.
Yeah, he's got. I mean, he had he had another triple double today. So he's the first person in NBL history with 2 back-to-back triple doubles.
And he was also the youngest one to have it.
And the youngest one. And so I'm worried about the shooting because the Knicks, we still need shooting. So I'm looking more narrowly at the guards who can shoot. And Anthony Edwards can fucking make it rain on you. Like, he was those off the dribble threes he was doing to get his team back in the game. Like, his range was crazy. So I think he can shoot. Cole showed that he can shoot. He doesn't have a broken jump shot. He has a solid, and it can get better. And Nico Mannion can shoot. He just doesn't have any of those. You know how you just have these guys who they're great pick and roll and control the team and leader, but then their shot is Or then you have the guys whose shot is really good, but then they can't really create offense like that. And it's like the Knicks need somebody who could kind of do both. Mm-hmm. And grow and get better, obviously. So that's why if it's the point guard between Cole and LaMelo, here's the thing though. But if his shot is halfway decent, I'd rather him have the ball because he has way better playmaking vision than Cole does.
Yeah.
But Cole can be like a Kemba Dame type. You know what I mean? He's a good rebounder. He
never won a championship.
I mean, he's a leader. You know what I'm saying? He's a 3-level scorer. He can pass. He doesn't have like tunnel vision, but he's not like he doesn't make great decisions. He's still got to work on his decision making. He needs time.
Yeah.
And he's a turnover machine. Yeah. And that's it's like, do I want to watch him learn to play through his mistakes where those other guys might not need as long, but the shot.
That Porzingis trade is just
it's hurting us every day.
Yeah.
Dennis Smith
and I like Dennis Smith Jr.
I don't know what's wrong with him, man. He just doesn't have it right now. Maybe it's a long season. Maybe in another month, you never know. He could be looking like a different guy come January.
So I thought he was going to be a star. He has that potential.
He had that Steve Francis Westbrook type of thing, but he's not elite. He's good, but he's not elite. Like, he's an elite dunker, but he can't finish as well. His shot's not that great. His decision making ain't that great, but he's got the talent to put it together, but he just can't. But he's still only in his 3rd season. I mean, not everybody comes out the gate just like ready to go and take your team like a Dame Lillard. It's so rare, man, to have a Lillard guy like year one, just beast. Kyrie, beast. Luka Doncic, franchise, generational. Like, not everybody
Trae Young,
like that.
Second half.
Trae Young, second half. I mean, he's already there. He's an elite point guard. Like, he's probably top 10 now. So I gotta scout early, and my top 5 board is pretty much ready. We'll see who else comes out. I like Tyrese Maxey out of Kentucky. He's a good guard. But I don't know. I think he'd be somebody there if we slip to like 7, 8. I'm just hoping that doesn't happen. I hope we just keep. If we're gonna be terrible, let's finish out this terribleness. Let's get rid of these vets. Let's play these young guys, secure that 18, 19, 20 game win season, and hopefully top 4, top 5, we can get one of these guys. Like,
yeah, I haven't been following college. The only thing I saw was Duke losing to DeVry or whatever. That was rough.
DeVry. That's funny.
ITT Tech.
ICDC College.
Yeah, he lost to Grand Canyon University.
God damn it. On that buzzer beater. It's hard because Duke just doesn't have any guys I care about watching. So it's like the Zion shit is over with, and I'm looking at these other guys and these other guards at these other schools, and
well, they just had 3 stars, potential stars come out of Duke last
Cam
week.
is that bust, you know it.
Maybe.
You still think Cam is gonna be good?
Maybe.
So many people are so like the potential of Cam, yo. I'm watching him in Atlanta.
Like you said, he's a first year. He has time to grow.
But also, when you hear about people, sometimes people show you what they're gonna be, and when you're that inefficient.
Yeah.
Like, he had a historically low inefficient college season. And he's inefficient now. He's shooting like 28% from the field.
Yeah.
Like, he just looks he looks pretty to watch, but I don't know if he's going to put it together.
The steal of the draft from this past year, who do you think?
So far?
Yeah, because
we're talking about steal?
Like the steal. Yeah,
it's
so
a
you can't
three-way
really
tie.
say.
It's a 3-way tie.
Okay. That's a political answer.
No, well,
I got 5 guys for it.
Well, it depends. Okay, do you think the steal should be somebody from the second round who's balling, or just somebody in general who's just really a lot better than most of the class?
That,
regardless of where they
not necessarily the class, but more so kind of like where they were taken.
Okay, that's why it's a tie for me. I think Eric Pascal is really good. Mm-hmm. Well, I think Warriors kind of like might have another good role player for them. Tyler Hero in Miami. I started paying attention to him around Summer League, and it was like, wow, how did he slip like that? He could shoot the shit out of the ball, and he's a good scorer. He's confident. He might be like that Devin Booker type of like late pick that Cal always has, like that one guy who just the system in Kentucky didn't let him show all his skills, and now he's killing it. Mm-hmm. And then I like Brandon Clark from Memphis.
Okay.
Yeah, I think he slipped a lot because he's older. And but he can play defense, and he's already a decent offensive player. And I think he'll get better because of the situation of Ja Morant and Jaren Jackson, and he's just that good role playing forward who'll guard everybody, and just he'll impact winning when they get more talent.
Yeah.
But who do you have as the guy?
I like Colby White
from Chicago.
I
can't say a sleeper. He has good games. He killed the Knicks. He had like 7 threes one game, mm-hmm. and some games he just goes missing.
I think he's
up and down.
He's like the SGA of like.
Nah, SGA is better. SGA
is a beast, but I think Colby White's going to be a good player on Chicago.
Chicago needs to just want to commit to something. I don't know what they're committed to. Their system is kind of like whatever. Their coach is kind of like he's preaching these things, but they don't really show it. But they have they look like they have talent. They should be better than what they are.
By the way, you know who the Clippers' newest consultant is? Although I don't think he's officially hired.
Who?
But he's just been hanging around practice and games. Tom Thibodeau.
Oh, well, Tom was under Doc in Chicago, in Boston.
Yeah.
He's is he a Dr. Disciple technically? Yeah.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah.
So what's crazy is if you look at everybody around the Clippers, bro,
defense,
you got to get scared, bro. You got to get scared.
Playoffs is going to be real. Y'all need one more big. Mm-hmm. If y'all can secure one, even just solid, half decent big man.
It's going to be somebody
there's
like
no weaknesses.
It's going to be like a Robin Lopez or something.
Yeah,
like that.
Yeah. You'll get somebody at the deadline, man. Somebody will get waived.
Yeah, one of the Zellers.
Zeller, Kaminsky, I don't know. But
I don't think Kaminsky's been balling out.
Lakers in playoffs are going to be hard too, though.
Yes.
They look. I mean, they had a softer schedule, and they've been doing the right thing and making sure they don't let up and they win these winnable games. But in the playoffs, trying to finish when in the half court against Bron, AD, JaVale, and Dwight.
Yeah,
that's tough.
Well, no, the Clippers have zero answer for Anthony Davis.
Yeah.
Zero answer.
Yeah, zero. You got to get a big.
Even that game that we won. But see, that's why I'm optimistic. Because we had zero answer for Anthony Davis, and they still pulled it out.
What if the Clippers did another trade and got Nerlens Noel?
It's not a bad trade. I like it. I mean,
they don't have anything to give up for Noel now, right?
That's the problem. We don't got nothing.
Maybe Jerome Robinson? Nah.
We're not giving him up. Doc likes him. He's in the rotation now.
Jerome?
Yeah.
Jerome is a scorer. You can get buckets.
Allegedly. He's kind of like I liked Reggie Bullock when he was on the Clippers.
Oh, okay.
But it was the same thing.
You want Bullock back?
I don't want Bullock back. What's Bullock going to do for us?
He can shoot.
You know who I want back? Mike Muscala. That's who I want back.
From the Thunder. He's on the Thunder too, right?
Yeah. No, I don't want him. That's who we gave up for Ivica.
You think Zubac can handle more minutes, or he's just not going to be able to guard AD on the floor? He's not going to be able to stay on the floor.
He doesn't have Doc's trust.
So I think the guy you need has to be over 6'10".
Yeah.
Like, you can't have a 6'9"-ish guy. You need a guy who's like 6'10", 6'11", but who can move his feet, which is very hard.
We need to make a move for Bull.
Just to...
Yeah. Just have him stand in front of Anthony Davis.
So who is the guy? What team has a big that you would trade for that can defend and at least give AD some issues?
I don't know who could guard AD. It's
nobody.
It's really no one.
Damn.
But you just need somebody to disrupt him.
Just to get in his grill for 15 minutes.
Because who are we throwing at? Like at LeBron, we were throwing like Mo Harkless.
What about one of those Dallas guys like the Powell or the Finney Smiths?
I like Dwight Powell.
Or Kleebach or whatever.
Yeah.
Kleber.
Kleebach.
Yeah, sorry.
I like Pirtle from
Jakob from San Antonio.
Yeah.
Positional defender.
I mean, we don't have the assets to get him, but I like him.
Yeah, I have no. That's the thing. You depleted your asset chest.
But even like the few assets that we had, like a Mo Harkless is an asset, a JaMychal Green's an asset. We're not getting rid of them. Those are value players for us.
Would you? Well, no, I don't think Orlando would do it for like Aaron Gordon or Mo Bamba.
I had a theory that they might be able to go out and get Blake back.
Who would you trade for Blake?
That's the other problem.
Harkless and
you gotta
JaMychal?
make the money work.
How much do they make?
I mean,
Blake's is at max level.
Yeah, Blake's
so that's what 30, 35?
And you can't fit 3 max on the team.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're fucked.
Knicks, go Clippers.
Well, because we're giving Pat Beverly 4-year, $52 million.
I mean, he earned it. He earned his money. He
earned it. He's our dog. He's the one. He's the defense.
Yeah,
he's the one that runs the defense.
Yeah. I could talk about basketball with you all day, but
I know,
we got shit to do. Not really. I'm going home, but still, Paul got shit to do. If you guys are following, keep up with us. Subscribe, download, rate us. Everything helps. Go follow us at For the Culture Live. You can also follow me at Nick of Comedy on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. Yeah, man, just stay tuned with us, man. And like I said, hope you guys enjoyed your holiday, and let's just keep rocking strong going into December. Christmas is around the corner. Make sure you're saving your coin. One last thing you want to plug? What's your social, Paul?
Well, at the Paul Antonio, but check us out at Lincoln House in Covina on December 19th.
Oh yeah, we rocking out together. Yes, yeah. I'm me and Paul. We finally gigging up together outside of the comedy pop up brand.
Yeah,
I'm gonna go show Paul some love and bless the stage, and I'm looking forward to the show December 19th. So we'll just keep friendly reminders going. I'm excited about that, and yeah, man, y'all be good. Keep following the movement for the culture. Peace.